This is a presentation on finding the factors of sum and difference of cubes by Mathematically Marcia. Alright, these are the formulas we're going to use when we are factoring sum or difference of cubes. You will notice that in both of these, this sign is the same as that one, and this one is the opposite. Same on here. That's a minus, just like that minus. And this is the opposite, so it's positive. Whereas this sign right here is always positive. Alright, and let's look at a couple of these. On this first one, we have x cubed plus 8. The first thing we need to do is we need to identify A, and we need to identify B. And we do that by finding the cubed root. So the cubed root of x cubed would be x, and the cubed root of B, or 8, would be 2. So B equals 2. Now, we just plug them into the formulas. All the A's become x, and all the B's become 2. And then we have x squared minus A, which is x, times B, which is 2, plus B squared, which is 2 squared. And then let's go back and simplify to get our final answer. So you have x plus 2, and then x squared minus 2x. We usually put the number first. And then 2 squared is 4. And that is how you factor a sum of cubes. On this one, we have a difference of cubes. So again, notice the first sign is a difference, and then the second sign is the opposite, which is plus, and the last sign is always positive. So we need to start by finding A and B, or the cubed roots. So the cubed root of A, or of x cubed, would be x, so A equals x. And the cubed root of 27y cubed would be 3y. So all the b's will be 3y. Now that we have A and B, we'll just plug them into our formula. A is x minus 3y. And then we have x squared plus A, which is x, times B, which is 3y, plus B squared. Now notice I put the 3y in parentheses. That's very important when you're squaring, because we need to square the whole thing, not just the y. So now let's go back and simplify. We have x minus 3y, and then x squared, plus, let's put the number up front again, 3xy, plus 3y squared would be 9y squared. And that's our factored form. Okay, it does not look like this is a sum of cubes, because 16 is definitely not a perfect cube. However, we do have a common factor, and you always want to start by taking that out anyway when you have one. 16 and 54 can both be divided by 2. So that gives you 2, 8x to the 6th plus 27 y to the 6th. Now we can see that we have a difference of cubes. So let's find the cubed root of 8x to the 6th for A. So that would be 2 x squared. And then for b, cubed root of 27y to the 6 would be 3y squared. Okay, make a little bit more room here. Alright, now let's plug it in. Again, notice the first sign of our factored form is a sum. Since we have a sum, the next sign is the opposite, which is minus, and then the last sign is always positive. So to plug it in, we put 2x squared for A and 3y squared for B. And then 2x squared. And remember to put that 2x squared in parentheses because you have to square the whole thing. And then minus A again, which is still 2x squared. And B, which is 3y squared. And then plus B again, 2y squared. And make a little bit of space here. And that b is squared. So now let's go back and simplify. We have 2x squared plus 3y squared. And then 2x squared squared would be 4x to the 4th. And then 2x squared times 3y squared would be minus 6x squared y squared. And 2y squared squared would be 4y to the 4th. And that is our factored form. Alright, once again we want to start by looking for our common factor. And both of these numbers can actually be divided by 16. And they both have at least one x. And they both have at least two y's. So 16xy squared and that leaves me with x cubed over here, and 16 are going to 128 8 times. The x's cancel, and we're left with a y cubed. Okay, now we do have a difference of cubes. So our first term, cubed root of x cubed, is x, so a equals x, and cubed root of 8y cubed is 2y, so b is 2y. Notice again, looking at your signs, it's a difference, so the first sign's a minus, the second sign's opposite, which is plus, and the last sign's always positive. So let's plug this into our formula. A is x, and b is 2y. And then we have a, again, which is x squared, plus a, b, plus b squared. And again, make sure that 2 y's in parentheses so that you square the whole thing, not just the y. Then we will go back and simplify. So you have x minus 2y, and then x squared plus 2xy plus 4y squared. And that is your factored form. Please share your questions, thoughts, or requests for future videos in the comment section below. Also, if you liked the video, please hit the like button And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.